How's it going, guys? All right, welcome to the new Market Watch segment that I'm going to be doing. Hold on, can you guys hear me okay? Basically, what I'm going to be doing is so that everybody can see these market watches, I'm going to be streaming them live for the patrons, and then 1 week later, you guys will have access to it. The public will have access to it. If you want access to the market watch the day that it goes live, it's only $2 a month. You get at least 4 of them every single month, and it goes a long way in supporting the channel, right? Like $2 is nothing, right? It's less than a cup of coffee. So yeah, if you guys want to support me there, that you have the option. But if not, you guys can tune in live. It's just going to be a week late. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Let me just get right into it. There's not going to be any likes or anything like that now, so that should be pretty good. Oops. So there might be some repeats from the week earlier. The main reason is because it's just hard to keep track of every single listing, right? But we're gonna start. Wait 1 second. Okay. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna start off with a Phantom Darkness booster box. This is unlimited. Now, I understand that the first edition is super rare, super expensive, but I don't think that this justifies this price. So this is pretty much on the same level as like Power of the Duelist in first edition hobby box. It's the same price as like Enemy of Justice. This is an unlimited box, guys. Like there is literally nothing in here that's of value other than the freaking Dark Arm Dragon Unlimited, and even that is like maybe it's like a fraction of what this box costs. In my opinion, I think this is maybe like $500-600. Pre-COVID, this was hard to move at like $300. So to me, I think $1,200 is kind of insane for an unlimited box, but that's just my opinion. Next, we have a Gem Mint First Edition Blackwing Dragon, $1,000. So this is arguably the easiest Ghost Rare to grade. The main reason is because this card quality is quite incredible, and Shining Darkness had really good centering. Not too bad in my opinion. I agree with this. $1,000 for Captain Gold, solid price. Demise King of Armageddon, $500. This card, is this scratches? I can't tell if these are scratches on the case. This might have deterred some people, but this card has very bad centering issues, like very, very bad. It's arguably as bad as like the Sacred Beasts. $1,000 is an insane price right here. Like, this is craziness. This is a reprint set with like craziness. I'm just here to report to you guys the sales that happened in the past week, okay? Sometimes I'll add in my 2 cents. Cyberdark Impact First Edition, $1,000. I can't tell if this is hobby or not. $1,500. This is probably hobby. Maybe even retail, to be honest, because I know I sold a hobby box for like around 2K. Cybernetic Revolution, $2,600. This is a hobby box because I was eyeing it, and $2,600 is about what I think it should go for. This is craziness. This is only 150% more than this, but this is like a completely dud box. While this one you can literally like 3 or 4 times your money. There's not a single card in here in PSA 10. If you PSA 10 every single card in here, you still won't get $1,000 back. craziness how much this card, this box goes for a premium versus something like this. Starter deck. This is the unlimited version. We have 500 bucks, so about $50 a deck. 850. I think these cards will go down a little bit more. I think that they're gonna level out around 500 bucks. 325. This is actually not a bad deal for this. This is like a $50 card, man, and it's quite difficult to find in mint condition. But yeah, I mean, this card is plagued by the fact that there's a jump promo with the exact same rarity. So that's the main reason. But otherwise, I actually really like it. And I think this is the rookie card for Toon Dark Magician Girl. First edition Blackwing Dragon, 320. That's pretty much raw. Pretty much raw price here. We have Pharaoh's Servant, unlimited, $500, and this is not even a square logo box. So you can see here it's like a strip logo right here. And this box cannot even seed you like reverse foil reverse foil secrets, right? Like the 24 pack boxes with the square logo can at least give you a reverse foil. Dark Magician, $500, 6.5 service, so it probably has a bend somewhere. This is decent price in my opinion. It's not too bad if you try and pick one up for like a binder or something. Yeah, I mean a first edition card here, and then and then a collector rare. I don't understand the hype behind these. I think collector rares look terrible. $300 for this. Now this, in my opinion, once you get to below the 6th grade, I don't think that you should be buying. I don't think you should be worried about first edition anymore. Okay, if you have to rely on any grades below 6. This is interesting. Vintage sold this one for 800 bucks, but I know that he sold another one before this for like $300, and I was so about to buy it. This card is the corrected text. I have a short video on this. Definitely check it out on my YouTube channel. But this is a very interesting card, and I really like it. This is the other version of Dark Paladin. Like there's Dark Paladin with the corrected art, and this is the corrected text. First edition PSA 8. Wow, this is a steal. I would buy this, to be honest with you. This looks to be like an 8 because of centering. Because if this had centering issues and whitening, they probably would have gave it a 7. But if somebody got this one and it's clean, you got a really nice deal here for $250. PSA 10 BPT Summon Skull, 500 bucks. What? This is not a bad deal. I think whoever got this one got a pretty solid bargain. $500 for this. This card is hard to grade, man. It's very, very hard to grade. PSA 10 AE, Thousand Eyes Restrict, 300 bucks. Ultimate Rare First Edition Red Dragon Archfiend. I think that this is one of the most underrated cards in 5Ds. The fact that it's like 150 bucks is insane to me. It's insane. But yeah, clearly it sold for a little bit more than that. Pretty much double, 300 bucks. But this probably sold within like an offer. So somebody sent an offer within DMs. I doubt this sold for $300. 500 bucks. See, like this is max rarity. This is not, and yet this one is way more expensive. Granted, it is a playable card. Red Dragon Archfiend is not as playable compared to this, but still. And then you have something like this that sells for freaking $1,000. This is literally a counterfeit product, guys. Like this is not counterfeit. This is like an aftermarket product. It's not made by Konami. It's literally just a bunch of stuff that people found. They put it together in a package and sold it. And then somehow people are asking like, somehow this sold for $1,000. Crazy. 500 bucks for this. It's not too bad. It's not bad. I think it's a little expensive though, but this is a $100 card, so. $2,000 for Cybernetic Revolution. And they didn't indicate hobby, so it's most likely retail. I think that's overpriced. Asian English PGD, $250. That seems expensive. Dark Arm Dragon, PSA 10, $300. Seems expensive to me. 260, this is pretty much raw price. I would have loved to crack this one. This card is so hard. This card is so expensive. And this will never be beaten as max rarity, in my opinion. I don't care if they bring a Starlight. I don't care if they bring like ultimate rare of this. Even though they never will, this will never be beaten as max rarity. So I think that this is a pretty good investment long term. And the artwork is gorgeous. $1,600 for Dark Magician Girl, Legendary Collection Yugi's World. So if I was buying this, I'll probably aim for the European copy. But as it is, I think 1,600 is not too bad. But this card is not hard to grade, man. Like, I don't think it's that difficult to grade. It's just the price to get the card is so damn expensive, because this is one per case if it's not short printed. Like, if it's even printed with no short printing, it's one per case minimum. At least that's how much you have to buy, and then each box is like $500. So it's hard to replace in near mint condition, like, or mint condition. So I don't think 1,600 is too bad, to be honest with you. It's not that bad. This is interesting. So I made a video on this. Remember, like, this is Duelist King, the Memory Road, the 2014. This sold for $800. I really doubt this. I really doubt that. This is kind of insane if that sold for $800. Dark Magician Girl First Edition Secret Rare, $700. It says near mint or better, but I really don't think if this was near mint, it would have sold for $700. $600 for the Gate Guardian Hollow. I have a video coming up on these, so I'll save my thoughts for that, but that's the price. We have PSA 6, $375. Yeah, that's pretty much raw near mint price, but even though it's a 6. $360 for a pretty beat up Black Rose Dragon. I'm not a fan of this. And this is European, so this is so ugly in my opinion. That you definitely want North American on these. $600 for Necros. That's in line with what we've been seeing. $600 for Dark Magician. This is fine too. I actually picked up a deck from Japan. Somebody listed it for quite cheap, so I'm probably going to open it up on the channel. GBI Secret Rare 500. That's fine. 300 for this. I think that's fine. These range from like 150 to 200, and then the really like popular cards hit like $300-400. And Guy is definitely one of the more popular ones for sure. Majestic Star Dragon, $383. I mean, this doesn't seem like that bad of a price. This is 1 in 144 tins, and the tin is like $200-300. This doesn't seem that bad. Super rare CP03 Spirit Reaper. I love this card. $300, that's fine. PSA 10, $800. I don't think that this is a proper sale. LODT first edition, but I mean, I'm not here to like judge it. It might be a proper sale, but I'm pretty sure that there's a cheaper copy of this online. It might be wrong though. Honest first edition, PSA 9, $400. This is okay. Seems kind of cheap, but there's a lot of this card out there. First edition MFC, $2,200. Yeah, I mean, I've seen 1,800 all the way up to like 2,200. Some people claim like 1,500, 1,600. I honestly think that it should be around the 18 to 2,000 mark. But sometimes you do see some auctions go up a little bit higher if it hasn't sold in like a couple of weeks. POTD first edition box. Like, this is craziness. How could this box be the same price as Phantom Darkness Unlimited, man? That's insane. First edition Warriors Triumph deck, $355. That's like $35 a deck. There's 10 of these in the boxes, by the way. Gem Mint, 9.5. Man, PSA 10 and 9.5 of this card are the exact same price. PSA 8 Needleworm. Wow, this is not a bad deal. Whoever got this is not a bad deal. Look at the centering on this. That's quite rare. I would have loved to pick this up and cracked. Holy. This is a great, great binder copy. Whoever got this one. Congratulations. By the way, if you picked up any of the cards, comment down below. That way we can keep track that these sales are actually verified. But this is a very, very nice deal. Whoever got this one. Congratulations. PSA 9 Cyber Dragon NA, $700. That's okay. I've seen this go up to like $1,000. But I understand why sometimes I mean, honestly, if you're trying to pick up raw copies for the binder, now I would start aiming for these, because if they hit like $500, that's pretty much in line with like raw copies, right? In my opinion, if you're trying to pick up, that now is like time to buy and crack. Asian English starter decks, Kaiba and Yugi, $900. This is okay. Sneak Peek Dark Magician Go, $500. This is more in line with what I think that this should go for. I think $500 is fair. I think the $350 that we saw earlier is pretty. I think it's pretty decent deal. Panther Warrior and Rocket Warrior. This seems to be Euro. I made a video on the Euro copies of this 10, but not a bad deal. Whoever got this is a pretty solid deal. $175 each. Not bad at all. First edition Shadow of Infinity box. This is Hobby, $1,800. This box is crashing. Jesus. Holy, like, there's no way that this should be anywhere close to Power the Duelist box. But it might be that all these boxes are going to level out around the same price, because that's what people are willing to pay for them, right? $300 for 24 pack of Cyberdark. This is retail 100%. Man, there's so many of these packs. It's so ridiculous, man. Like, every single week, I see like 3 of these listings come up. Plague Spreader Zombie, $500. Holy smokes. This card is so expensive. This is due for a reprint. Like, I don't mind the Starlight of this, for example, or Quarter Century or whatever. It will never be debunked as max rarity. This is definitely going to be max rarity forever. Anytime you see secret rare or ultimate rare from 5Ds and earlier, it will never be debunked as max rarity. First edition SDK, $3,000. This sold, I'm pretty sure it's buy it now, because he didn't put the offer price. $3,000, not bad, not bad. I think it's fair. You know, like, if you score a 9, you neg. If you hit a 10, you double, triple. So I think it's fair price right now. PSA 10, $400, that's fine. 3 of these for $1,000. Whoever got this got a fucking steal. Whoever got this actually got a steal. $300 for a PSA 10 LOB. Granted, it's man-eater bug, but I would still take those all day. Whatever, I'll just sit on them. $300. You can do a lot worse for that. Like, bro, we saw collector rare Stardust Dragon go for $300. Crazy. PSA 8 starter box Blue Eyes, $800. This is pretty much what, like, the raw near mint price. Like, this goes for like $500, $600 raw. It's hard to get in like high grade because of the centering issues and the silvering. So yeah, I mean, I respect it. PSA 9 right arm, right leg, $300. That seems below market, but this is like really way off center, so I can see why people didn't want it. PSA 10, $1,200. Jeez, that seems kind of low, man. But if this levels out 1,000, I would understand why. I would understand why it leveled out at that. PSA 9, 800, that's fine. 500, that's fine. 600, 700, that's fine. I have a CGC now, and I'll probably let it go for less than this though. 800 for FOTB. Not bad. Maybe worth cracking here. First edition. Oh wow, 600. This box is quite rare. This box is quite rare for 300 bucks. Not bad. Same with this. Wow, $200. That's pretty much almost to retail. And this box is actually quite rare as well. Holy crap, this is actually not a bad deal. I would have picked this up. I don't follow auctions. This is why I don't take them too serious, because I don't have time to like wait and see auctions. But this is a pretty solid deal in my opinion. Pretty solid deal. DD Crow, $1,000. I think that's fair. This card is really expensive and very playable, very hard to find. And it's out of stone, which is arguably one of the hardest boxes to find. 3,500 for Sacred Phoenix. I think that's okay. I think it's a little expensive. I think this is like a $2,000 card, but that's just my opinion. And then you have this. So you can either get one of these, okay? And no, you can get either 2 of these or 3 of this. This is like literally 8 years, before it. I don't know. I don't understand what people are doing. Morphing Jar. I have such a deep appreciation for this card after I started playing GOAT. Like, this card can literally win you games if it resolves. Like, it is so nasty. I absolutely love it. So I absolutely understand why people pay so much for Morphing Jar TP2. 100%. I actually took my PSA 10 off the market after I started playing GOAT because I was like, this card is too sick. Like, I had such a deep appreciation for it. Insect Queen 250, that's fine. Red Eyes Black Dragon 650, that's crazy. And this is photo shifted too, ugly. 350, not bad. 850 for DDS Blue Eyes. This is pretty much in line with what like a raw LP copy goes for, but this is MP. Jesus. 299. This seems okay. This is fine. 350. Man, I remember when these were like 50 bucks. It's crazy. I have a set myself, but I wish I bought more. Definitely very cool and unique cards. 250 for this, pretty badass. And then you have this for 600. Oh my god. These modern collectors, man. I mean, I get it, man. You want to collect something from your own time. I get it. I understand. This is still too expensive. PSA 10. Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. I don't know anything about this. These are interesting cards. I think that they're decent, but it's not my cup of tea. Slifer the Sky Dragon, 500, that's fine. 500, 500, 425. This seems like it's a little bit lower, 10% lower. 700. This is okay. 500. This card is holding strong. This card is hard to grade, man. I don't care what anybody says, this card is hard to grade. Let me look up the pop report real quick. Alright, so the pop is 57674919. 57674149. Wait, what? Oh, 4919, my bad. Yeah, it's pop 17. I think this card is very difficult to grade because I've opened this and I know like just how beat up they come out. Anyway, Magic Ruler, 36 pack box, 600, that's fine. 350, 305. I mean, we saw a PSA 10 sell for like $400 or $500. So like PSA 9 now is like dead to me. It's like dead to me. PSA 8, $1,000, that's the raw price. I think this card is overrated though. Red Eyes Black Dragon, 750. We talked about this last time. First edition, 3,500. That's fine. Unlimited, 1,000. Like there's no way that these should be this close. 250 for this. I think this is the ugliest rarity in the game. We already covered this. 1,500. Can't tell if this is hobby, but it's pretty much hobby now. Like $900 for this. PSA 10. See, $1,000. I think there's a lot of room for optimization here because I think if you want this card, wait until an auction comes up. I think that this is a staple, by the way, for pretty much every single like DMG collector. This is a high rarity. This is one of those MFCs, the World Championship Ghost, the G3s. I think this one is right up there in the Mount Rushmore. Let me see what is the Mount Rushmore. I would probably say G3 obviously is number one, and then you have, I would say G3 rare. I would say the Ghost rare from Japan. You have this, you have the MFC, and then you have the MFC Asian English. I would say those are the peak rarities for this artwork, and I think they are completely badass. I think this card is gorgeous. Like it's really, really nice. PSA 8, $3,200. I love this card. I'm starting to get more and more appreciation for LOB first edition as time goes on. $300, that's trash. $6,000 for first edition. Again, that's in line with what we've been saying. 400, not bad. First edition NFC for PSA 8. Yeah, I mean, that's like 200 for the pack, 1,200 for the card. $1,000 overpriced. $1,000. This seems kind of high, no? I swear we saw this for like $600 a couple weeks back. UBP Exodia 1,900 with all PSA 9s except the right arm is PSA 10. So that's like 1,000, 200, 200, 200 each. And then 300 for the head. This is not bad. Honestly, I probably would have picked this up. I didn't know about it. Rarity Collection, History Archive, $300. This seems to be either going up or this is also a must-have in my opinion. This is the first debut of this artwork, and this is literally from the first appearance of Dark Magician Girl. And in my opinion, it's the best artwork in the game. Like I like this one more than MFC. I hope that they give us a quarter century rare or a Starlight rare of this. Oh man, it would be bonkers. I think that this card is absolutely gorgeous. But this was hovering around $200 for the longest time. $300 for this. I'm pretty sure this is like pop like 1,000, 2,000. It's crazy high. But it's again a must-have, right? Like this is a staple, and I think that this is a staple too. First edition, this is a steal in my opinion. I think that you should be buying these all day, every day for 300 bucks. PSA 10 anime manga, 350. Wow, that's like what the sealed price is, like 250 for this, no? Jeez. 300, that's fine. 400, not bad. I would honestly grab this if I was a collector and I was trying to crack for binder. This is a great candidate for binder. 2000, that's fine. That's the blue eyes, yeah. That's fine. 355, first edition. Wow. That seems kind of cheap to me, man. That's like $10 a pack, almost $15 a pack. That's crazy. First edition Ancient Gear Golem, $800. PSA 9, that's okay. Although I would rather just opt for a 10 at this point, right? So it's probably sold in DMs, most likely. Probably around like the $500-600 mark. PSA 9 Pharaoh Servant, $271. This card is underrated, but I think that this price seems a little high. 1000 Dragon, PSA 9, $429. So we saw a couple sell for like $250, $300. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's more on the market, but this seems to have sold for around 400 mark, maybe 300 through DMs. 360, that's fine. This is the lower rarity. It's not the ultra rare. The ultra rare is dumb expensive. So this one, I think this is kind of high, to be honest with you, but that's just my opinion. 2200. I swear this was like hovering around like 15 at one point. So the fact that it bumped back up, not bad. I'm gonna check if there's any left on the market. It might be Y. Or it might be the region type, the region thing. So there's one for 2300. There's one for 2000. So it might be because it's European, right? So somebody wanted it from Europe, not pay taxes, etc. Chaos Neos, 300, that's fine. 305, who the hell bought this? This card is wrecked. 1000, not bad. 1000 for PSA 9, this seems kind of pricey. 1200. Yeah, I don't have too many thoughts here. 2500, this seems kind of high. 422. This must have had some issues with it. Otherwise, I probably would have picked it up. That's not bad. This is European. Miss me with that. 500 bucks though. 370. Not bad. 500. 300. 1900. Wow. Strong. This is a strong price. Really good price. Good for the seller for sure. 700. 280. Look, man. This is the, you can tell by the card stock. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but I can tell this is like this is the one that's OCG copy. It's not an English one. So look, this was printed in Japan. PSA 9, 600. And I mean, that's pretty much it. We got through it very quickly. Thankfully, because this is like more private now. And I think I'm going to keep doing this on. I think that this is, number one, more efficient. And number two, I think it gives the patrons a little bit more perks. Because again, like they're the ones who are financially supporting me. So I have to give them more perks, right? I think this is a pretty good way to do it. Yeah, anyway, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about this market watch. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. And if you're on YouTube and you want to check this out 1 week in advance, you can sign up to my Patreon. $2 a month gets you access to all my previous market watches as well as any that are gonna be coming up. All right. Thanks for watching.